Welcome friends, I am Urmila today and this lesson is for standard 10th, third unit, visual arts and art. So what is visual art? We already explained it. So let's read the two lines here given on the first page of this unit. An artist can never be unsuccessful. Being an artist is a success in itself. So, what this line tells us, artist is that person who can never be unsuccessful, always successful. So, being an artist is a very wonderful thing, proudable thing in itself. It is a success only. So if you are an artist, you are a successful person. Like that, the line tells us. So in this way, the art and the artist are very important in the society. If you have any type of art, if you love any type of art, you are a successful man only. Because art is success in itself. Okay, so let's have here some objectives on the page number 36. A student should be able to explain the importance of art in their own words. So friends, you have to write about how the art is very, very useful or important in our society or in our whole world. Not only the society, whole world. How art is useful. What are the importance of art? That is the need. So write it down in your notebook, in your own words only. So find out the different effects of art on our lives. Number second, talk about the different styles in visual art, famous artists and the speciality of their style in their own words. So find out the famous artists. Which are the famous artists in visual art? Famous masterpieces or different styles to make visual art. So write about find out the related picture using it and then stick them, paste them in your notebook. The related picture and the related information about the famous visual artists, their lifestyles, their art styles, their masterpieces, all these in your own words only. So read the information, collect the related information, convert it in your own words. Okay. Get introduced to different types of art forms and be able to create an artwork. Get introduced to different types of art forms. So many art forms are there. So be able to create an artwork. So it is the expectation from you that find out your own way or follow any nice way how to create a nice artwork, to develop it and try to make a nice art piece which is your own. Okay, so create a nice piece, nice artwork. That is the expectation from you. Well, come to the next point. Think about art and its place in human life. Very, very important thing. First of all, try to understand what is art and what is its place in our society. Understand what is the importance, why the art is very useful to us, how we can bring a change using art in our life. So, the art is a essential part of our life, beneficial part, vital part we can say. It is a vital part. Okay, so how it is a vital part? You find out that and write it on your own words. Okay, let's have some fun here. Here one simple activity is given. Write the first letter of your name. See if you can create a picture of an animal, bird or an object using it. So what is the first letter of you? For example, my first letter is U, Urmila, starting from U. So how I use that U and develop a new picture of any animal, bird or any material thing or any face, anything. It is depends on my creation. So you have to use the initial letter of your name and using them try to create a nice picture. Okay, that is the activity only. So last year we have learned about visual art. So in the 9th standard you learned about visual art. This year we shall learn about the importance, different types and possibility of choosing it as a career. So if you choose art as a career, how it is important and how it is useful to your career, how you can increase your own personality in the society, earning more and more money, earning a well interaction with the society, or you can help the society through the art. All these things are related to our career. So if you decide to choose this field for your career, that's why you have to understand what is the importance of art in life first. Then you can choose it. This thing says like that. Okay. Importance of art. If you have 2 rupees, then buy food with 1 and spend all of art. So very simple line it is, but talks more to us. If you have 2 rupees means take 20 rupees. Spend 10 rupees for your food and the remaining half is only for art. So you can understand. We are doing all the things only for our natural thing, eating only. We are doing all the things around us. And the remaining half we have to spend for art. So let's compare these 2 qualities. How the art is important, how art is a vital part of our life. Okay. Food will only help you to survive, but art will give you a reason to live. Okay, to live it is. Food will help you to survive. It keeps you healthy. But art tells you the reason, proper reason, why are you keeping you survive you in well manner, or why are you living? The art tells us. Okay. So you can understand by these 2 lines how art is important in our life. Okay. Art enriches our life in various levels. It affects our life in various ways. The thoughts, feelings which cannot be expressed without words can very often be expressed through art more effectively. So often we can say that one picture talks 1,000 words, like that. We can talk. If you want to express your feelings, simply draw a simple picture. You can convey your message. You can also service the society using your pictures. If you draw a well picture here, don't throw the rubbish here. You draw a picture and simply um, hang there. All the people passing by this road read that picture, and you can see the. Let's take different example. No parking. So we notice that, and we don't park there. The two words. But we avoid that notice also. If you hang any picture there, people observe that picture. That picture impacts on their mind. So picture talks more than the words. Understand? You can convey your message, your expressions, your emotions to other very simple manner. If you don't have a courage to speak to them. Okay, so art is very useful. By dancing you can express them. I am very happy today. That is the visual art. So what type of arts we already learned that. We can see any art by our sight, by our visualization. That is the visual art only. We already learned it. Beautiful objects, example flower pot, beautiful creations, drawing and sculpture, beautiful experiences like example music etc. can be created through the medium of art, and these can make our life happier and more enriched. So that are the mediums of convert our emotions in the forms of art. Films, music, drawing, formation of a sculpture or a picture, that are the different mediums, different forms, different types to form our art, to give message through the art, to express through this art express our own emotions, or try to gain more and more happiness. So these, when we get more and more happiness, our life is enriched naturally. We are all doing all the things for happiness only. Our brain needs only happiness. Remember it well. Our body needs food. Okay, but our brain always needs only happiness. No food at all. Not any type of any other thing. He needs only a type of emotion, and that is happiness. When your brain is happy, he orders all the positive and happy things to other parts of our body. His working is in well manner, and thus our acting is in well manner. Likewise, always remember, our brain do not want to watch the sad things. He always needs the happiness. So it is our duty to keep it happy. And how to keep it happy? Do all the needful and the good things. Very simple it is. Very simple it is, but accepting is the difficult way. Okay. So art helps you to keep you with the happiness. Understand? Why the art is important? When you read about the art, how art is important, you can find many other aspects, but the main and important thing is that our brain needs happiness only, and we easily can gain that happiness using art. Understand? So art is very important thing. In this way, you can develop this point in many ways, but develop this point in your life. That is the expectation from you and from me too. Okay? A social message can be effectively conveyed through visual art. For example, a sensitive movie or photograph quickly touches the heart of people as compared to a speech. Well, the writing and speech both are not so important. than the art, visual art. Okay, a picture can tell much more things than the speech and the writing. Here, visual art can be effectively used to inspire the masses. Songs based on great work done by great people, poems, films, sculptures, drawing have been inspiring us for ages. So from long time, all these art forms inspires us. For ages means what? From the ages, ancient times, we are inspired through the art. When we got that Taj Mahal, that feeling is simply incredible. Simply, we cannot explain in words how the people collected these all different types of color stones, creating that artwork, fix that stones there. They bring the stones from all over the country and then doing that art. Simply incredible. When we go there, reach there and watch that outstanding masterpieces, then we think we are very, very small, very minor parts in the world. Nobody notices us like that. We cannot done anything in our life that is noticeable. That's it. So art is very important. Art forces you to think about you. What are you? Who are you? And what is your role in this world? Understand? So art is a teacher. Art is a father to give you happiness. It enriches your mind. Develops your mind in a proper way. A study of ancient artworks throws light on the life of the people of that time. Contemporary life. Contemporary means the lives on that time only. The same time it is. Contemporary means the same time, we can say existence of that same time. When that people live in that time. Okay, that's contemporary time. Antique pieces of art, objects, sculptures, toys, vessels, which are found during excavations, are a witness to those times. Excavation means what? Utkhananan, in Marathi, Utkhananan. So in the ground, behind the soil, deep in the soil, we found all the things, art, fishes, sculptures, toys, vessels, like that. For example, Mohenjo-daro and Harappa cities. That is the well examples. Okay, and you learned about them in the history too. So that contemporary life is how the people survive, how their lives, what are their likeness, what are they doing that time, belonging, that lives occurring in that same time, that is contemporary. What are they doing in their life? We can understand by studying that artworks. So the art is very important, because art is simply culture of any society, any culture. Art or culture, the same things only, the same words we can say. We cannot differentiate art and culture, because the culture depends on art. That's why we understand how the peoples are surviving that time, the contemporary peoples. We can study by observing that artworks. Understand? So art is a culture. See the next point. People come together and respect each other through the medium of art. So if we attend any movie or any art program, dancing program or any singing program, we collectively we speak with them happily. All are very happy. Nobody is sad. We see there because the surrounding where the art performing is naturally becomes happy. So the different name of art is what? Art is a culture. Likewise, art is happiness. Understand? So where there is art, there is happiness. We can say. So any program, any hall, when we go, suppose take a marriage hall. So nobody crying there. Everyone is simply enjoying, watching happiness everywhere, singing things about our outlook, then talking related peoples, meets different peoples and talking with them, getting more and more happiness, enjoying that period only. So remember, always when we people gather in any other place, any particular place to perform any type of art or to watch any type of art, the surroundings automatically converted into simply happiness. We people interact with each other, knowing unknowing any people, simply with happiness. You can feel that express many times. Okay. So art is happiness. Come to the next point. A spirit of empathy develops towards them. A relation is established with the people of other states when we see their art, sculpture, to sign or hear their music. To sign is what? It is a style or method of cuisine, you can say. It is a style of cooking, making different dishes only. Okay. So when we understand the other culture of other countries, we connected with them because of their different styles of cooking, different styles of wearing clothes, different styles of different art forms. Singing style is different, dancing style is different. We adapt towards them in the form of art, lovers. Okay. So art connects you with others. So art is empathy. Art is an emotion who forces you, who bring a change in you to interact with others, that people you don't know, unknowingly people, but also you interact with them as family members, you attach with them lovingly. You simply love their different types of arts. So art is what here? Art is an empathy. It is a spirit. It is energy to contact with unknown peoples only, to love them without any benefit. The next point, appreciating art subconsciously develops an attitude of finding beauty in life. So there is a simple way to find the happiness is that find the beauty each and everywhere. Develop your eye to find only the beauty, to catch only the beauty in the surrounding, in the environment. That is the simple way to find out the happiness, to gain the happiness, to keep you in happy feeling only. So find out the beauty. And art helps you to develop that type of quality in you. Understand? So try to bring a change in you, to find out simply the beauty. Okay? And if you love any type of art, it helps you to find out the beauty. Appreciating art subconsciously. Subconsciously means what? We don't know that, or we not fully aware of it. We are in sleepy mind, likewise Supta one, we can say. Hmm? So if we are subconscious, art develops our attitude. Conscious, to love the art, like this. The next one, it is said that the best of art seen in nature. The colors, shapes, sounds in nature we have been inspiring humans, and one can see the gleams of that in human artwork. Connecting with the art is like connecting one with nature. So connecting with art is connecting one with nature. If you love art, you are connected with nature automatically, because art, art's different name is nature only. Nature is an artist in itself. It is a producer. Produces different types, different forms of arts in the environment. You know that we found each and every color in nature simply. Many types of flowers attracts us. Many types of colors attracts us. Many types of birds, animals, trees, forms of leaves, forms of rocks, forms of soils, forms of clouds. Simply the creation, creation and creation. And creation is what? Happiness. We watch that creation and we feel happy. Our brain feels happy. That's why we always arranges the different types of trips and go there to enjoy the nature. That's what we have to enriches our brain only. So when you want to nourish your brain, enter the nature, close the nature, go there. Simply keeping outside problems. Feel the happiness only. The nature is our father, producer, an artist. So each and every color we found in the nature, each and every form we found in the nature, each and every type of happiness we found in the nature. Nature is an artist, great artist. Producer is like a god. Nature is a god only. So when we connect with nature, we use that forms in our drawing. When you found different types of leaf forms, you use that forms in your drawing. So nature helps us to form type of different types of drawings. We can see the gleams. Gleams means what? The rays only. Partial views, a small view, that is the gleams. Gleams of rays, gleams of what we say? Gleams of sun rays we see there in the window. Likewise, we use that word. Glimpse is what? A partial view, small view, not fully. We understand that. That is the moment, brief, short. Okay, that is glimpse. Connecting with art like connecting with nature. So these glimpse connects with art, and that partial point we can show through our artwork. Okay. The next point is when we create art. When we create a piece of art or when we appreciate art, we unknowingly realize our own likes and dislikes. In other words, art makes us more aware of ourselves. So art helps us to understand us. We cannot understand us. What is our likeness or what is our dislikes? Many times it happens. When we watch artworks in the museum, you can say, like that experience. If you go in any market or any place, you see the different types of art pieces are there. Or simple, take one simple thing. If you are in garment shop, you see there many types of clothes and colors are there. Many types of forms of t-shirts, coats, pants, and likewise you see there. But you have a special choice, and others have a special choice. Others take the clothes of their own choice. And what is your choice? You can understand. When you enter any shop, you don't know what is my choice. But when you observe that all the articles, all the pieces, you choose one and seeing this, oh, this is my choice. So you are aware of your choice, okay, or your likes, your dislikes. When you see the others, no, I don't like this. You are knowing about your dislikes too. So art helps you to understand you in a simple manner. So art is a very, very important part. If I am talking about the word simple, the three letters ART. So many days I can talk about this word. I simply love this word and expect from you also to love this word. Okay. Well, friends, we will stop here. The period is very lengthy. You have to find out what is art. Okay, it's your duty, and you are grown-ups too. So if the class is very small, I talk about this word, taking much more examples. See, well, I told you a simple story about art that I remember from my childhood. Okay, my teacher tell the story to us. Well, I told you. They told us. I tell you today. Okay. There is an artist in the Western country. I don't know the name, or I don't remember the name, or it is not matter that the story is real or unreal. Simply listen the story carefully. There is an artist in the Western world, okay, and like this COVID-19 difficult days, there are also one type of disease that people not able to overcome that disease. They simply affects, and the final effect is that the death only. There that artist live. In front of his house, there is a woman. She is living in that house, in her own house, and one small creepers like small bush is there, and it has simply legs in numbers leaves. We can count them 10, 12 like this, like that. The lady always watching that creeper from her window and counts the leaves. 10. Oh, only the 10 days remaining in my life. See, things like that. So your thinking also impact on you. See, these things like that, I am living only 10 days now, and after 10 days, I am no more. Likewise, he is thinking, always seeing the leaves outside from the window. And one day that artist understand that the lady watches that creeper and counts the leaves, and she day by day later looks like very pale, sad. Something matters on her. As the leaves fall down, all lays in numbers 9, 8, 10, 7, 4, 3, like this. She becomes very pale, weak. At last, lay down on her bed, simply because of the thinking. The nature impacts us. The same thing notices that artist. And in that, the same night, only one leaf remains there, only one. So in the next days, he will be no more. In that whole night, that artist picked out that last leaf in his home. So there is no leaf at all. The period is night. She was sleeping on a bed. The artist tried to drawing the same exact same copy of that leaf. In the same night he go out from his house and stick that artificial leaf on that what we say, the spiral stem, the delicate stem. Okay. And that time, as our government restrict us to don't go outside because the COVID-19 virus is waiting for you. Likewise, that time also, to come out of your house in that cool, dangerous, very bad environment, you are catching that disease and maybe catch the death too. But without thinking oneself, that artist are wearing the social help and go out from his house and stick that leaf on that stain. Naturally he got that disease, and very less period he was dead. But when the lady come near that window and watches that flame and that green, very fresh new leaf, she don't understand that it is artificial or natural. She don't understand because the art is that type of having a goodness. Okay? So she don't understand. She simply watch that leaf is more and more what we say, fresh. Her mind changes. That she must think about the freshness, happiness, and from that day, one by one, she recover her disease, and in well manner she is not get the death. She is well in health and in mind and happiness also. But instead, in opposite way, that artist comes to meet the death. So understand? You can save anyone's life through your art. That story speaks to you. When our teacher told this story to us, that impact on my mind, from that day I simply love this word. Art. You can too. Understand? So, friends, we will stop here. We will meet in the next period. Till then, good day, goodbye, and take care. Love the art only.